I think there is some policy risk, or some would say there's policy
Yeah.
risk in MBS. What are your views on GSE privatization and regulatory trends that might impact this market?
Yeah. Let me first say it's July 31st, 2025, because 3 and noon here in Boston, because a tweet can come out 30 minutes from now to just completely upset the apple cart. But we last talked in October, and at the time it was pre-election. We were already thinking about this and doing something about it. If you think about the agency mortgage market, there are three agencies which guarantee mortgages. Ginnie Mae, which is part of sort of housing and human development, kind of within the U.S. Treasury to some degree, and which is explicitly guaranteed by the U.S. government. And then you have Fannie and Freddie, which historically had implicit support from the U.S. government, but were not guaranteed. In 2008, they essentially failed and were nationalized or put into conservatorship, and Treasury in that environment offered kind of a guarantee, a sort of guarantee, a swap line for Fannie and Freddie. And so all three became sort of semi-government entities. The Federal Reserve bought all three under the assumption they're all sort of safe securities together with treasuries. If we look today, and we started thinking about this last summer, there is some potential risk that Fannie and Freddie will be privatized. And we started taking that risk seriously, especially because it wasn't at all priced into the market. And from our perspective, things that are not priced into the market are the things you want to sort of get to early. So in that environment, you still had some foreign selling last summer. You had some bank selling. As a result, Ginnies, which historically trade tighter than Fannie and Freddie, were actually trading at the same level or sometimes wider in certain places.